Okay, I'm gonna do another video here for another conversion. This is one I did a long time ago. It was actually the second thing that I ever converted. I first did a dump truck, and then I did this guy here. So I got it back up and running again. That's the original one I did, and I scored another one online just recently for a really good deal, and it's in wicked condition. So I am eventually going to convert the other one as well. For some reason, right now, I'm just having an issue with my printer recognizing a card that I'm putting into it. It's not recognizing, so I can't 3D print a couple more pieces I was going to use to convert that one, but I have the one done. I did have to kind of go back to the old way I used to do things, which was with zap straps and some plastic ABS sheets and some metal that I got going on there. So I just kind of fashioned a 90-degree piece of metal to fit underneath there. Those sit under there like that with some, I think it's just 3mm hardware there. And that tucks underneath there, nice. And then I just put some sheets down here. Two of them stacked on top because I think it's about 1/8 of an inch thick stuff. And then put the servo on top of that, and then just some heavy duty zap straps to hold it down. And then I just 3D printed a little piece to fit a sort of a servo horn adapter. And then I made a little shaft that goes into there. And then there's a little bracket that runs parallel on both sides, and then there's a pin that goes through to lock it in. So that's how it spins that wheel in there. And then yeah, the rest of it's just hooked up and away you go. I was able to actually find an adapter today, which I made for the shaker, and I think I'm just going to keep all the bigger items that I make, like the shaker and this thing here. These will run on my bigger 5,000 milliamp NIM batteries, just for some longevity on them. Seems to work fine on 6 volts, so I can have that one. And I might put a stop, or sorry, an on and off switch in here on this, just so it's kind of nice. I don't have to unplug it all the time. Just hit the switch. And yeah, I also did the video showing the new skid steer I just did here, dumping onto that as well, and that was nice because it used to be I'd have enough clearance to clear this with the old one I did, but the boom only went this high, so the bucket would come really close. I think almost maybe even hit that ramp as it's going up. So this is like way higher, and I don't have any of that problem, which is nice. I was actually kind of thinking if I really wanted to step this conversion up a little bit, I could maybe put an actuator in here or something like that that would drive this mechanism to perhaps raise and lower it, but it depends. I mean, it's okay. I think when these things are set in place, they're probably just going to sit the height that they're going to sit at, and I'll probably have one that starts off like that, and then maybe the other one will go to a steeper 90-degree turn or something like that, and I can go higher up to wherever, somewhere, I guess. But yeah, I'm just kind of sitting out here today. Wanted to get this thing going and try it out with the skid steer, and that thing's awesome. That's a great little combo together there. And yeah, then behind me, I've been pouring more of these today too. So I'm going to crack a couple of these today and see how they turned out. And yeah, maybe I'll get another batch of blocks. Looks like I got 612, so I got 12 more coming up here, and I got a couple over there which are just using as a little block. I got some spare ones up there as well, but they're all singles, except for one really messed up double, which I might just mortar over and try and fix and make it look good again. But I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do out here. I'm not really exactly sure yet, but I need more lock blocks, I know that. So a lot more than that and that. So yeah, it'll be probably another 3 batches of these would be good. I just gotta prep them and do them, but I got some holidays time coming up, so I might actually do that then. But I'm thinking about something for this, and I was going to do some pipe laying and stuff like that over there, but I might hold off on that for now. And I'm thinking about maybe doing something over here in the corner. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to see. But I've been kind of slowly brainstorming to get the opportunity to look at it. So yeah, something new will come in here. Honestly, I was actually really thinking about making this bigger. I was going to make it double, well, not double size, but I was actually thinking about going and taking my workbench right out, making this an extension. I was like, I'm thinking about 4 feet. It would come out here, tuck back around there again, and it would be really big. I'd love to do it, but all of a sudden I looked at it and I was like, I like everything set up in here like that for the workspace. It's a lot of work moving that over there. That's got to go over there. And I actually just cleaned the shop out today, and it's nice, so I'm gonna leave it alone. Figure out what I'm doing here. It's tight for space. Those are big models. I mean, the other ones are smaller, so it's kind of nice. If you can get things that can turn on a dime, that's great, like the skid steer, so that'll save space. There's lots of stuff I can do with that space with the smaller ones. It's just the Mack trucks, they take up a lot of room. Those are big. And so they're those kind of the ones that sort of set the minimum space, I guess, for stuff. But yeah, I got an idea, I think, for what I'm going to do in there. We'll have to put it to, see how it turns out, I guess, and go from there. But yeah, it should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it'll be fun. I think it'll be a nice change, and yeah, something good to do. So stick around, and I might try to do some high speed filming on doing these things and see if I got 12 good ones. I tried to make them a bit more runny this time, so they're still looking a little bit wet, but I think they'll be okay. It's also colder today, so we'll see how they turn out.